Hey friends, it's Lisa. Welcome and thank you for watching another one of my videos. So today I am just doing this vlog style while holding my camera because I really don't feel like setting everything up. And I just got in from a busy day and I had a busy Saturday as well. Just a very busy weekend, and honestly I don't feel like setting everything up and trying to make it seem more official. So this is more real, I guess. I don't know. This is my computer that I bought for my birthday last year. I love that it has like the rainbow lights. I don't know, it's the most like computery thing that I've ever bought. Anyway, that has nothing to do with this. Anyway, I'm here just to talk about the highs and lows for the previous week, which was week 9 of 2020. No, of 2021. So I was pretty fortunate. Actually, the same day that I uploaded last Sunday's video, after I uploaded the video, I went to visit some of my friends that are kind of like the friends that I visit. Some people call them like their pod people, or just like, you know, the friends that you kind of hang out with now so that you know that you're safe with, whereas like other people you would still wear your mask. That makes sense. Anyway, we got together and that was really nice seeing them. It's always really fun seeing your people in real life, especially now. And then yesterday, my partner and I celebrated our anniversary. We took a day trip to Baltimore, Maryland. So we went to go visit the National Aquarium, which I did once when I was a kid in middle school, but I haven't been there since, and it was a lot of fun and just something different. And it was just nice to get away for a day, because honestly I haven't really been further than a few miles from my house, except for like one time I got away for the weekend to a friend's place. But other than that, it's been pretty much like at home, at home, at home, at home, at home, at home, and just working from home in addition to being here during the weekends. It just kind of gets mentally draining and you need a break. So it was really nice to just go to Baltimore. We went to the aquarium. It was great. Got to see the dolphins. So there is a dolphin tank exhibit at the National Aquarium, but they used to perform shows. They no longer perform shows, and now the dolphins are just kind of living there right now, and they are waiting until the aquarium finds them a nice sanctuary, most likely in the Florida area, and then they're gonna move the whole colony there. So we got to see the dolphins during feeding time, and it was cute but kind of bittersweet, because they were there but they were still doing like a little bit of tricks and jumping and playing with the ball, but it wasn't like an actual show. It was just kind of like they had been trained for years to perform, and so they were kind of like semi-performing, but at the same time it wasn't like an actual performance. But we just kind of sat by the dolphin tank for a while, and then we checked out all the other cool stuff that they had there. I highly recommend, if you have access at least once, to go to Baltimore just for the aquarium. Pretty much everything else there was shut down. All the stuff in the Inner Harbor was shut down. I don't know if it was because of, I'm assuming it's because of COVID, but it was just very surprising, because I envisioned this day where like we could walk around the Inner Harbor and just kind of be touristy, and it was not to be. We did get to have, it was supposed to be dinner, but we finished at the aquarium much earlier than I had planned. I had the whole day planned, and everything, I overestimated the time for everything. So I overestimated the time it took. That small pup. That was our Christmas card picture that I took this past year. Anyway, I overestimated the time it took us to get to Baltimore. It only took us an hour and 19 minutes, and I don't even drive that fast. I joked that I have an aluminum foot instead of a lead foot, because like lighter than lead, but anyway, like I don't drive that fast, and it only took us an hour and 19 minutes. So we got there, and then we had to wait until our ticket time, which was 11:40. Then we saw all the exhibits, and then we had dinner reservations at Fogo de Chao at 3:30, and we were finished like 2 hours before that. So we went to the restaurant and just said like, hey, you know, we have reservations at 3:30. Is there any way we can get in earlier? So they were very accommodating and they're like, yeah, of course we could take you right now. So we ended up getting their brunch menu, but it was still very delicious, still lots of meats. But it was a lot of fun and just really nice. So today being Sunday, we actually went to a winery close to where we live in South Jersey. And it was for my dad's birthday. His birthday was in February, but I really wanted to have an experience with him versus like a physical gift, because I realized now it's more just about spending time with him. And so we went. It was a very nice winery. We got wine tasting, got some side dishes or like small plates to go with it. Really nice. Got some wine to bring home. And then we actually ended up, after taking a little bit of break, we ended up going to a local Indian restaurant for dinner. We all love Indian, and so we just got back. And so if you have eaten Indian food before, you know that once you get back, you're just like dead because of the heaviness of the food. So that's kind of like why I didn't want to set up everything, because I'm like ready for a nap to put my feet up. And it's only 4:20 right now, so I'm like done for the night. So overall, I had a pretty good week. So one of the things that I did this week that I didn't really care for, but anyway, we watched a movie on Netflix called The Old Guard with Charlize Theron. I'm not a big Netflix person, believe it or not. I used to be, back in the day, obsessed with TV shows, obsessed with movies, filled DVRs, and now I'm the complete opposite. There's only like a couple shows, like I have to really, really love something in order to watch it. And I don't turn on Netflix very often. I don't really care for it. So anyway, we did turn on Netflix, and my partner's like, you get to pick whatever you want to watch, you know? And I'm like, okay. And I kind of wanted like an action movie, but nothing too serious. And I ended up picking The Old Guard. So synopsis is Charlize Theron leads this band of immortal soldiers, and people are now hunting them because they realize they're immortal soldiers. Apparently it's based on a comic book, so technically it was a superhero movie, and I hate superhero movies. But we watched it and the action was good. Charlize was perfect, because Charlize is perfect in everything, you know? I mean, I don't want to say she's perfect, but like she gives it her full tour de force performance to everything that she does, you know? I just felt like the storyline was kind of blah. It was over 2 hours long, which an action movie should never be 2 hours long. It was like an hour and a half of just nothingness, and then like a half hour of action at the very end. But they left it with like a cliffhanger, and it was like, is there gonna be a sequel? And then I looked it up on Wikipedia, and there's gonna be a sequel, and I'm already bored. Like I'm already like not interested in it. So I don't know. If you've watched The Old Guard on Netflix and you have different opinions, or maybe you want to watch The Old Guard now, and maybe I sold you on it, like my not so exciting synopsis. You were like, this is what I need to watch, but it's available on Netflix apparently. So that's it this week. I just have, well, I actually just have stuff to do this week. I have work. Work's always busy, but that's work. Doctor's appointment, following up on my back and some other things. So I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, not so much my back, but like the other things that my doctor talked about. So I have to follow up with him tomorrow, and I'm probably going to look at moving more stuff out of my dad's house. My dad's like, hey, you can come back and like take some of your stuff now. Like you can move out some more stuff. And it's like, okay. So yeah, that's it. That is my recap of, it wasn't even a recap, it was more just like me telling you what I did this weekend. But that was pretty much my week. I love that picture. This is totally like not non sequitur or whatever, but I like bought some props at Michael's for Christmas, and I got him a little hat from Etsy, and we went into the backyard and he was my model and I was just taking pictures of him, and that's how we got our Christmas card picture, which I actually adore and I love. I did like a whole photo shoot. So it was a lot of fun. Here he is. He is conked out. He just ate and now he just smells like flea medication, which is gross. But that is it. Until next time, guys, I hope you all stay well. Bye.